This video is kind of an overview of the install I did on this Rheem 3.5 ton heat pump for my house. The house is 2,200 square foot, 1,100 is downstairs in the basement, 1,000 is upstairs in the living space. So we sized up this 3.5 ton Rheem heat pump. I wanted a furnace, but I don't have natural gas. This is actually more efficient for Middle Tennessee anyway, so this is perfectly fine, but I still would have preferred gas. I've had this unit in here about 3 or so months now. It's been doing really, really well. Condensate trap's a little crooked, but it's been doing great, and it's a huge improvement over window units. The electricity bill has gone down quite a bit, and the humidity in the house has maintained a much more reasonable average. So let's get to it. I don't have a ton of footage of me actually installing it. I just kind of wanted to do more of an overview sort of thing. So let me go inside, I'll show you the ductwork, and then I'll show you the footage I have of me installing it with my dad. This is actually my first install after going through trade school for HVAC. And I want to say thanks to my friend Logan and to my instructor William from school for helping me put this thing in. It was a huge help, and I really appreciate it. So here's an overview of ductwork. Here's the return. Got a return grill in the basement. I decided to do both the upstairs and downstairs with one unit. The return is up in the closet above. Now this is all ductboard. That's the way we ended up doing it. Here's transitions that I had made, or actually one guy was helping me made these. My instructor from school, he did all the design work. I mean, I helped him do it, but he did all of it really. So you can see it tees off. This is for the kitchen over here. Then it tees off to the dining room area, living room, one register for each bedroom, one over there as well, one for the bathroom. This turned out really, really nice, and it's a very quiet system. Let me go upstairs and show you the rest. Actually, before I do that, let me show you this. Here's the 2-pole 100 amp breaker, and I ended up using this 4-gauge aluminum. Yes, I know, it's aluminum. It's what I had. The wire was going to cost about $600 for what I wanted, which is copper 4-gauge, or excuse me, 2-gauge. This is 2-gauge aluminum. I was going to do copper 2-gauge. It's going to be rather expensive. So the wire runs down here, over here, out through wall penetration. Here's a junction box for the thermostat, which goes up into the ceiling and runs over to the return plenum. Now let me go upstairs and show you how that looks. Here's the return grill. It's in the closet for one of the bedrooms. Let me show you what it looks like inside. You can get an idea. There it is. That's to the basement. You might notice there are 2 thermostat wires here. I need to change that filter. Reason for that, thermostat was here. That's where I put it. I gotta sand this and put paint it. But if you look above, there's an attic hatch, and I didn't think about the fact that if the thermostat is here, the attic hatch is up here, and it's not sealed perfectly, as you can see. The return's here, air's gonna go past it and cause it to read false. So this thing was running way too long and subcooling the house to around 65 degrees, even though the thermostat would be set to 72. You couldn't offset it to correct it because it entirely depended on what temperature the attic was. So if it was a sunny day outside and really hot, the attic would be super hot, and that would cause the air to be hotter, of course, and it would make this thermostat read even more incorrectly. On a day like today, it'd be relatively correct. So I tried to seal this hatch the best I could. Of course, there's a gap there. I even tested screwing this thing shut, and it didn't make any difference. So what I ended up doing was just moving the thermostat to the other side of the wall. This has been working just fine. There's nothing above it causing inaccurate reading. So this has been perfectly fine. As you can see, it's a Honeywell thermostat programmable. The bedrooms have 7-inch ducts with a 6-inch diffuser, which works very well. Bathroom is 5-inch duct with a smaller diffuser, and the living room has the smaller diffusers as well. So anyway, this is just, like I said, kind of an overview. I'm gonna put up the footage I have of me and my dad doing some of the work installing it. I didn't get any footage of the ductwork, but I figured it was worth sharing anyway.
we need people with grips. And you guys to do it, and then it'll be official.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
That's the end of it.
All right, that's it.
It's cleanup time.
Look at that. The unit's done.
Not bad.
Forgot to mix the two. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in another video soon. Thanks.